Okay, so here we are. Our good old Makita 4.5-inch angle grinder decided to take a poop. It started melting down on the inside, got real hot, started smoking, and I think the bearings inside the motor finally gave out. This thing is probably, I'd say, 20 years old, and into the trash it goes. It's kind of, actually I might keep that handle just in case I can use it for something. We'll set it over here. But with that said, I ordered a new angle grinder. It's 30 bucks on Amazon. It's called an Avid Power. I believe it's 7.5 amps. It is not cordless. I don't like cordless because they just don't have the longevity and the power. It looks like it comes with some cutting wheels and some sanders, some grinding stones, 2 of each it looks like. There's another handle. It's kind of cheap plastic, so if that other one fits, I may use the other one because it's got a wider grip for my bad hands. Got a steel guard. My camera will focus here. Steel guard. And it comes with a wrench. Always good to have an extra one. And the grinder itself. Make sure that's everything in the box. Yep. They ship it out in the box itself and not in another package, so if that's a concern to you for privacy or theft reasons, just be warned. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing put together, and I'll get back to you. I ran into a couple issues right off the bat. The first thing is the shield. This is how the shield is set up. So it's got this clamp basically that clamps it on once this is tightened down around the spindle here. And what I found was that because of this, it's got a little lip that hangs off that, thumb grip, and it won't allow you to put it in a 365-degree position. And this particular one that I took off my Makita fits on here, and it has a screw that allows me to adjust it, and I can go 360 degrees around the spindle. This one here, when it's on, it actually locks, and you can't go any further than that angle. So you can't even get a 90 without it hitting this piece right here, that silver piece. And for me, I do a lot of cutting of metal, and so I need a 90 and not where it's flipped up, just for spark arresting, and I don't want any of those sparks spraying back at me. And if it's at an angle like that, it will, so I can unscrew this and go any way I need to. And I saved the Makita grip because it's a little bit more girthy than the one that's supplied, although I do like the texture on this one, whereas this one is smooth. This is just kind of a cheaper plastic in my opinion, and not as girthy. Even though it looks that way, it's really not. Makes a big difference if you've got bad grip or arthritis or anything like that. So I did switch those parts. I'm going to fire it up and give it a go. There's been a lot of bad reviews about the switch being too stiff. So right now it's working, it's clicking, but it is, yeah, it's definitely pretty stiff. So we'll give it a go. I got some barrels I'm going to cut up. I'm not going to use the supplied cutting wheels that I've got with it. I'm going to use some that I have left over that are more professional just to get it done. If I spend 30 bucks on this and it only gets me a couple of cuts or a couple of barrels cut down, I'm good with that because I really don't use it that often. If you're a professional, I highly recommend getting a Milwaukee, a Makita, or something of that nature. But this is just a cheap one I got on Amazon. It was $29.99. Alright, well, we'll give it a shot and I'll do an update video later on. Alright, on to the next.